Things I wish I knew before college. No one tells you. Even made this life in a way. Can't really. You have. Okay, hey guys. So it is currently Sunday, April 19th at 1:41 p.m. and I thought I'll do a vlog about things I really wish I knew before college that no one really tells you. I'm just gonna change the hue of this so it's a little bit not too, So now that I'm going to a different institution for school, I decided to share some things. So, 1, being financially literate. How good are you at saving your money? Oh gosh. Saving, budgeting, financing, and stuff like that. Because also with like income taxes that your parents have, you can get refunds based on how high your taxes are, and or if you're susceptible to it. Sorry about the background. My brother's listening to the Chronicles of Narnia. It's also a Christian-based book. And number 2, not everyone's gonna be your friend for real. Like, I'm reading off my phone, by the way. And some people you see in class may not really be your friends, and you can talk to them in class, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna stay your friends. They could just be needing your help with something. Yeah. So. Number 3, in high school, I was kind of used to individuals asking me for help personally with like assignments and advice, if they didn't understand it or they needed like simple things to know. And on that note, I thought that once I got to college, I wouldn't really need any help. I thought that, I wouldn't really, need to ask nobody or my professor and stuff like that. Little me was a little bit delusional. I was like, nah, I got this, like, it's cool, but, it's always good to ask for help, because, the Lord even made this life in a way that we can't really go through life alone. I mean, yes, there are some seasons of isolation, but that's probably about it. And a lot of different circumstances come along the way as well. So make sure you choose people or pray about people who you want to be friends with, so you can be friends along the way, because some people that you meet in college can be lifelong friends, like even after you're married and stuff like that, for the future. Number 4, actually choose a major that you would love to do in the long run, like something that goes along the line with the profession that you actually want, right? Like, do you see yourself doing this current profession in the long run, or the current major, will it actually help you for the major that you're heading into? For example, I've switched majors multiple times until I was finally comfortable with this one, and I pray that's going to be the case, and in the long run, law school better be good to me. But a lot of people have different journeys when it comes to law school, so yeah. Number 4, be able to express yourself and stand your ground. Don't let anyone misjudge you or guide you down a path that you don't want to be on. Especially some college advisors, some of them can set you up to retake an entire year when you don't need to. You may need to take classes, or you may need to retake classes simply because they want you to, and that's not always a good thing. It could just be a money issue, so be wary of that. And also take most of what I'm saying with a grain of salt, because your college experiences may be different from mine. But yeah, so make sure you use Rate My Professor as well, but I feel like not all of it is completely accurate, because some of it could be bots that's saying nice things about professors, or it just could be that person's opinion about the professor, but not the overall course of how the people were acting at the time, or how the professor was acting at the time as well. But using Rate My Professor can actually help you during the long run. So, yeah. Number 5, just to be clear, high school and college, 2 different universities, 2 different universes at this point. The friends you had in high school may not be the same ones you have or make in college, but if they are, woohoo, that's really good, because you guys can grow together and actually, flourish. So I have a few friends who are at the same university currently, and I think they've all grown together as a whole from freshman to senior year, and that's really a good thing, because you have people that have known you since high school, and you guys can relate to each other, especially since you've been to the same high school, stuff like that. I think some high schools are more lenient than college is. College courses are quite rigorous. Think of the Hunger Games, right? It's everyone for themselves. You're expected to know things from high school on the first day. Like I remember in my general chemistry course, I was taking before, like he was talking about things from 4 years ago, like freshman year. I'm like, this was like before COVID happened. I'm like, how am I supposed to remember this? But it's all good, it's okay. As you grow, you learn to adapt to things like that, especially. Honestly, AI or artificial intelligence is not going to help you. It cannot help you. It is a tool made by codes. So you can use it to your advantage to help you study, play games, make fashion content. It can help you with planning and stuff like that. Back when I was a computer science major and biology major, I was a double major. I'd study with Kahoot, and that was probably about it. But now I study with Quizlet and Gizmo and Kahoot and regular flashcards that are colored. And I use a mini whiteboard for active recall. And if there's any heavy based courses that may be tough for me, I will get a study partner, so that way we can study together and quiz each other. So when a test comes, we will ace the course, or we will ace the test. And back and forth quizzing each other can actually help as well. Number 6. In each class, well, I said this already, but basically having a friend or a study partner or having a group chat, so all of you can stay on top of the game, be on top of your toes. You can ask each other inquiries, because sometimes the professor can say they have open availability to respond back to your email, but in actual fact it's 24 to 48 hours later, and who wants to wait 48 hours later when you need an answer right now, right? So that's why classmates can help you, because they can answer your questions within 5 seconds or something, if they actually know what they're doing in the course, or if they paid attention to the course that day, if you didn't pay attention. Number 7, networking. College is also a good beneficial thing to have, so you can network. Something like LinkedIn, but it's in person. You can get on-campus jobs. You can work on your communication skills, adapt to new environments, learn what you can do physically, hands-on and off, more critical thinking skills. Find people in the same major as you and mingle with them. And make sure you're kind to others, because you don't know who will help you in the long run. Just make sure you're not so kind to the point that you're being walked all over. You can up your resume with the kind of on-campus jobs you may get, possibly. Have various different skills in your bag. Like, for example, I have 3, like hairstyling, photography, and so on. Number 8, be true to yourself. You hear me? Like, be true to yourself. Have the same authenticity you have with your friends, your church members, etc. That's cool. Don't be somebody else that you're not. And honestly, if you don't have anyone to talk to, pray. That's my thing. Pray. There's nothing you cannot pray about that the Lord will not answer. Talk to your parents. You could journal. Like, I really thank God that the Lord gave me parents who are genuine and tell me how to study as well. I mean, currently I'm taking online courses that are about to finish, and when I was writing papers in the winter semesters, I would watch Korean dramas because that's something I like to do. And basically it's like a background noise to get me motivated to do the assignment if I'm not really feeling motivated to do the assignment. And usually I'll study like 30 plus minutes, and then taking breaks as well is also beneficial, so that way your brain isn't overloaded with things that you may not So have a fun way to study. 9, study with my family. Like, they could quiz me and ask me questions. I think I was having a sociology course, and I had to get shows from the early 2000s that were about family and stuff like that, and my parents and my siblings gave me things to research on, and I got an A on that discussion post. Like, talk to people around you because it's not always good to study alone. It's good to have a friend or a cousin or something like that. Study at cafes, find a new environment to study. Don't always study at home or at school, in your library, in your office, stuff like that. Mingle outside. Make sure you're also in a safe, secluded area as well. And lock in, because you want your degree, right? Lock in. That's all I'm gonna say. 12. Okay, so I'm back. So my previous SD card ran out of space, so right now I'm recording again. So right now we're on number 10. So it is okay to still be figuring out everything. Journal about it, pray about it. And then number 11, trust the Lord always. Life is spiritual. Have faith. Faith the size of a mustard seed can get you so far. Trust in the Lord. Pray the Lord about spiritual discernment. 12. Make a Christian group chat or whatever religion you're in. Whatever religion you're in, mingle with them and have an open mind, because each individual is different. And 13, love yourself enough to make a difference. 14, learn a new skill daily. 15, learn a new strategy on how to study. 16, have fun, but not too much fun to the point you're procrastinating and you're flunking classes. 17, never walk alone at night. Always walk with someone if your courses are at night. 18, if you know you're not a morning person, do not register for 8 a.m. classes and you're late to class. Okay, don't do that. I just don't feel like me. 19, if you want to graduate ahead of time, use everything to your advantage. There are 2 main semesters, which is fall and spring, and then there's 2 mini semesters, which is winter and summer. I do them all to help me get things out of the way. Like, when I'm not studying or when I'm bored, I get bored quite easily, so I want to do things like courses that are easier in the winter and summertime to get those out the way. 2 to 4 summer classes, 2 winter classes, because 2 winter classes is all that's available to do. 5 to 6 fall courses, in person and online, or 6 to 7 spring courses if that's applicable to me. 20. Community college degrees are nice as well. Right after high school, if you don't want to go to a 4-year university yet, you can go to community college and get some college courses out the way. You can get an associate's degree for a year or 2. Then you just have 2 years left at a big 4-year college. And you'll also be debt-free along the way. You never know. 21. Keep a high GPA to get scholarships, refunds, and possibly a full ride scholarship. 22. Ask the Lord to help you choose your friends, and they can help you along the way, and you guys can help each other as well. And that's all I have for now. I hope you all enjoyed this vlog. Things I wish I knew before college that no one tells you. See y'all in the next vlog. Toodles. I hope you guys enjoy your Sunday. Bye.